Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flex. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. Someone tell the risk I was never at the hit. I would never get it off my chest. Oh, I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, baby, my bets are off. Everything was better.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. This is fielded at the goal line. He's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Like 20. 51. It's been a long day for you. Shift. Watch the shift. Maverick. Check 13.
It's hot. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark it down at the 39. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
The first down and more past midfield. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Gurley. And an alley to run. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves. Creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Here we go. You go tight. You got tight right there. He's coming. We got double up. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
They run. It's Gurley. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third.
DC. You draw Porker. 10. Check. Fresno.
They give it off here to the tight end. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hold on.
Now Gurley. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
You're not ready. Check. Ric Flair. Super. Hey, Echo. He's coming, double up.
On 2nd and 11 now. Goff escaping the pressure right. Trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker Kyle Van Noy. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at the 34.
Go.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And it's hauled in by Ben Watson. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
Check 24. Switch. Watch the safety creep. Showing it. Check 9. Hey, watch it. Hey, 66.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
80 weapons. Watch the run. 24 is the mic. Here we go. Gatto.
Brady now on 1st down. And Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Philip Dorsett, 54 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that makes the score 7-0. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's make these babies crawl all the way back home. Mike 5-4.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
54 is Mike. 50 Chell.
Watch the slant.
From the gun, here's Goff. Flushed out right. And this is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Goff now looking to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lawrence Guy. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
Stay on the slot. Stay on the slot. Shit. Shit. Alert 3. Alert 3. Alert 3.
And with the play clock running out, Sean McVay will take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Obama.
Here's Goff. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. A very solid gain of 27.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
14. 14. Mike 51. Mike 51. Go, go, go. 4 down. Watch twist. Watch twist.
Now a give running left for Gurley. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
Obama. Super. Check 99.
Out of the gun. Gone. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
The one with the dime look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So the Rams call on Johnny Hekker here to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep is Philip Dorsett. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Brady gives to Michelle. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. They'll run on first down. Michel. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
On first down, Brady. And his throw is incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run it. This is Michel. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, Michel. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. The Patriots send out their punter. JoJo Natson back deep for the Rams. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown it?
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It's John Simon with a sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
14.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Goff. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
When the rep, let's go right here.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kyle Van Noy with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Here's Johnny Hekker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. The Pats at the line ready to go. They'll begin with much more advantageous starting field position than they did on their last drive as they come up here 1st and 10. On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On the stop was Aaron Donald. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Brady to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. On the toss, it's Gurley. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as he'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
12. Let's go, D.
What's up? Hey, Team 6. Team 6.
Orange. Crash. Hatchet. Sponge.
Maverick Wall.
Throwing on 3rd. Gone. He gets it to Gurley, complete. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, that's what I do.
Hey, 76. 76. 76.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
After the interception, here's Gall. He'll fire one end zone for Cooks. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, let's go. Calm the crowd. Hey, get in the weight room. Check 31. Under crunch.
Here's Gurley now. Toss right. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Go, 12, go. 2 for 1.
Kill. Hey, motion backfield.
3rd and long. It's gone. Going up top for Kupp. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. And they take a knee. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. This is fielded at the goal line. Philip Dorsett by himself. 30. 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Officially an even 100 yards coast to coast on the kick return. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Gostkowski with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Check three.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's gone. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Bring it. Go. 180. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Go, go, go. Watch it. Deuce.
2 for 1. 2 for 1. Listen. Hey, Zoo.
Just beating the play clock is gone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Now you won.
Hey, alert 3.
We're good. Hey, exit. Motion.
Goff now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this will be incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, Shell.
Check 25.
To the air again. Gone. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down.
Watch out.
Hey, kill.
Hey, if you kill it, motion me out.
Tiger. Smith.
They're going to go for it. It's gone. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down right around the 37. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Gone. And that one's complete to Gurley. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Patriots.
It's not often that we see big plays end in disaster, and we just absolutely saw it right there. They had something really big cooking on that one.
Can you, when you're down near the goal line like that on a big play, do you get maybe a little too careless, a little too desperate for the goal line?
I think the last part is exactly right. You get desperate for the goal line, and sometimes you get the ball out of it, away from your body, or you're trying to extend to get there, or maybe you're just trying so hard that the ball will come out of your hands. In any event, that's a big opportunity lost.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
On the ground, this is Michel, and he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On 2nd and 9, Brady to Michel on the dump off. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Brady now to throw. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Now Goff on 1st down. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done. When the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there.
4 down, 4 down, 4 down.
Hey, kill.
On 1st down, it's gone. Going to flare this one out to Gurley in the flat. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Kyle Van Noy, his 2nd sack of the night.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Well, the pressure gets to him again. Jason McCourty, a safety blitz and a sack.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Mike, 58 right there. Here we go. Jump, 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 jump.
Again, it's Michel.
Wait, 20.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. New England on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the toss, here's Michel. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory. And as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
Eight yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And it's Michel once again. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. Shotgun now for Brady. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the 1st down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And now he's going to use his legs. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Watch the shift.
Throwing again on second down. Gone. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down. The Rams on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 16. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Hey, let's go. Go, Brown. Brown. Brown.
The Rams going for it on 4th. Gone. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. Now, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
A nice run there by Gurley on first down as he'll get about 7 out of it. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Again, they run with Gurley. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Here's Goff. That'll be caught by Kupp. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards on the play. Now Goff. Forced out to his left. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. This will be taken short.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Brady going to throw here. Letting one go deep for his running back, White. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
All right, here we go. Hey, goal 66.
And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. Powerful running. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Their own 26-yard line.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now they'll toss to Gurley left. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Tonight, 180.
I got you, pump. Single. I got deep third.
So don't say nothing. Hard ball.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. So that'll back them up 5.
Here we go. 120.
51 to Mike. Hey, keep it.
Listen.
Check.
Shell. 2.
From the 50, it's gone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by J.C. Jackson, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. They dial up the screen here to Burkhead. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots.